We live, baby.
We are?
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh,
We back.
Ooh,
Yeah,
wee.
Rick. We back in the his house. Woohoo. Motherfucking roll of gas.
Number one, baby.
Numero uno.
Don't forget that shit. Sealed, stamped, and delivered.
Crespo dressed like he about to start a game of dominoes.
Let me see what I'm just like somebody old uncle.
Domino, motherfucker.
Do rag activity. I want to find a Dragon Ball do rag on God.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have them. Big fella, when I was in Denver, I know you like socks a lot.
Oh yeah.
They had a sock store.
Yeah, Sock Emporium. Yep, I got some
whole
Bob's
store?
Burgers. Yeah, I got some Bob's Burgers socks out of there. Big
Was it
fella.
inside the mall?
Yep.
Before
Yeah.
we go too far, let's go ahead and do
Dope.
introductions, I guess. Roll of Gas podcast. Appreciate y'all checking us out.
Once again,
Quincy Dukes.
you know, Chef Crespo, aka the GOAT, aka LeBron James in the kitchen. What else?
I don't know about all that, but
It's true. Factual information. Chapter 1. Read about it.
All right.
Anyway,
I'm Mr. Marcus.
Mark is over here now.
I think Crespo's nickname should be AKA Delusional.
AKA Tommy Delusional.
Big fella, you know who you are. Jared Dudley.
Forever. You're forever Jared Dudley.
Well, Jared Dudley's a respected NBA veteran. Okay,
He ain't that
Let's get
respected because you don't want to be him.
No, I don't. I'd rather be Robert Horry.
You're that one dude from the Toronto Raptors. Chris Christie. You're that guy.
Chris Christie.
Doug Christie.
Doug
I was gonna say
Christie,
ain't that the New Jersey mayor, governor, whatever the
Doug
fuck?
Christie. Big fella.
Doug Christie was an NBA veteran, you know,
Big fella.
Sacramento Kings.
He wasn't good.
He was a beast on the Sacramento Kings. You tripping. Doug Christie's that guy. He was that guy on the Kings. Him, Mike Bibby, Chris Webber, Peja Stojakovic. That was the squad back in the day, big fella. They gave the Lakers a run for their money. I mean, Kobe stomped them out, but, you know, it's neither here nor there.
When was the last time Sacramento won anything?
When
good
they
question.
had Doug Christie, Chris Webber, Mike Bibby, and Peja Stojakovic.
Did they win
And
a title?
Vlade Divac.
Did they win the Western Conference?
No, they went to the Western Conference Finals against the Lakers, though, and got that ass spezanked.
Define spizzinged. Like
I can't remember the series, but they didn't.
a Derek Lewis knockout? Was it like that?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is it like one of those?
Was it like
I
one
like
of those?
I like the reference, baby.
Was it like one of those? Where is it like the opponent's just laying their face down having medical attention?
Please help me.
He okay.
Please help me.
Help me.
Oh,
Oh,
my God.
man.
Speaking of Derek Lewis, I guess we can kind of
Derek
talk
Lewis.
about the whole
The UFC's out to get money.
Francis Ngannou, Derek Lewis, Cyril Gane, John Jones, the whole heavyweight division situation.
So they made the interim, right?
Yeah.
interim
They're doing
title.
the interim.
Between Derek Lewis and Cyril Gane.
So what does that mean exactly for our
That
listeners?
means
that
whoever
don't know?
wins gets to fight Francis. That's all
Okay.
that means. But they're just delaying
You're
it.
fighting for number one contendership.
They're delaying it
essentially.
because the UFC for the summer, like for July, one of their main cards is gone. So they're scrambling. They want to make a fight. So for August, guess where they're fighting for Derek Lewis and Cyril Gane?
It's not in Vegas anymore?
No, well, they're not doing it in Vegas, but guess where they're fighting?
France.
Houston.
Okay. Okay.
Hey!
So
Oh, Derek Lewis definitely going to
Derek
get that
Lewis
W.
and-
I mean,
Oh,
you
yeah.
got to think about
the
it
home
from a
field advantage.
business standpoint. You give Derek Lewis a title shot in his hometown.
I mean, that's smart. Yeah, as far as for getting
Shout out that boy, Derek
fans
Lewis.
and everything like
Need you
that.
on the podcast,
I
Derek
mean,
Lewis.
it's a business, and they're trying to make as much dollars as they can. And I kind of feel like they threw Francis under the bus.
That and also kind of Derek Lewis as well.
Yeah,
Because
because he was already the number one contender.
That's what I'm saying. He has to fight
Again.
to be number one
To prove his point.
contendership. Like he already had the title shot.
Hey, I see it as
And
another
now
knockout.
he's I mean, he could potentially win he could have another thing to put on the mantle or whatever, you know, he'll if he wins the fucking interim title, he'll get a physical belt and some more money to go along with it.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's nice, but I'm sure he would rather
fight for the actual belt.
win the actual heavyweight
when
title.
you win an interim title, does it say interim title on it?
Probably,
Like
yeah.
when they give it to you?
I don't know. I mean,
That
maybe.
kind of be disrespectful.
It would be a little disrespectful, but I mean, you know,
I mean, let's see if we can find out. I mean, not really though. I mean, it would make sense. Like,
Yeah.
you got to make it interim title because that's what it is. It's not disrespectful for calling it what.
But
a
I'm
spade
saying though,
spade.
like if they send it to you, you know, like say Derek Lewis beats Francis, you know, like say Derek Lewis wins both fights, he'll on his wall have a belt that says interim and then the real thing.
Yeah.
But
So
I
then
don't
you
know.
got 2 things on the wall now
just
instead of
kinda-
1, I guess.
It's just kind of I don't know.
I don't know.
I think interim stuff is fucking dumb.
Yeah.
It's just another way to build up hype.
Yeah, that's all it is. A lot of people fall for interim belts.
Speaking of fights, isn't Conor coming up? Isn't that a UFC event?
That's next week.
Next week.
So that's another big UFC event coming up. I mean, people pay big money to see Conor.
Yeah, but Connor's marketable.
Yeah.
Like when he talks crazy and acts crazy, everybody wants to see that.
Definitely one of the goats at trash talking. That nigga schooled Mayweather. I'll never forget that shit.
Like
He's got a backpack. The man can't even read.
it's funny. Like
It's like, oh shit.
I don't know. I mean, we're looking at a image here of I don't know whose belt this is supposed to be. If this is an interim belt, then it just says world champion. So
yeah,
I don't know. It probably doesn't say interim on it. Because, I mean, you would have to make a whole nother, like,
template.
press or whatever. Yeah, template
For
to
sure.
press up to make the thing. And so they probably just give you a regular,
OG tradition.
whatever the fuck, regular belt.
Shit, you can buy those belts online. You
Yeah.
can buy the real thing. It's like $900.
Damn.
But
I'm excited for that fight. It's going to be a good fight because the other fighter, what's his name?
Cyril Gane.
Yeah, we saw him fight
Yeah.
last week, and he was pretty nice.
Cyril Gane used to be Francis's training partner.
Okay. Well, that explains a lot.
They fought together in
They
France.
trained together,
in France.
In France.
Ooh, oui.
Over crepes.
France. They were
Macchiatos.
They were fighting over crepes and
They were hitting each other
baguettes and
with
shit.
baguettes.
Oh, this is all baguette there.
You made me spill my macchiato.
I think that's Italian.
That's Italian.
You fuck. How dare you?
Yeah,
You
Crespo.
fucking racist.
Why are you such
God,
a racist, Crespo?
You're fucking done, bud.
We need you to get your accents of origin correct.
We need to get your act together.
Okay, you know what?
All
I'm
right.
canceled. Fuck it.
You're canceled.
Fuck.
Cancel
You
me.
can't wear a do-rag for 2
Yeah,
weeks.
no do-rags for 2 weeks.
I'm trying to get my waves cracking, though,
But
baby.
you just messed up. So in 2 weeks, you can get your waves cracking.
Man.
Better let them waves settle down for a couple weeks.
Oh, no. I'm trying to go surfing, baby.
You gotta let your hair grow out and part it in the middle.
I don't want a Drake haircut. Get a part in the middle and the
Man,
heart cut on the side.
speaking of Drake, I heard
Drizzy.
I think Shane Gillis was the one saying this. Maybe not.
I fuck with Drake. What Drake do?
No, it wasn't anything bad. It was just a joke that Shane, I think, was working on. But essentially, he was saying, like, stop giving white women so much trouble or whatever. Like, everybody's
Oh,
hating
shit.
on white women now or something. And he's saying, like, all these great things came from white women. This might not be from Shane Gillis. I could be misconstruing it with somebody else. But he's like, Barack Obama, we wouldn't have Barack Obama if it wasn't for white women. We wouldn't have Drake if it wasn't for white women.
Drizzy.
Like, all these people who, I mean, yeah, technically, Drake came out of a white woman.
Yeah.
Me and Quincy.
Yeah, we came out of a white woman.
Oh, hey.
You know?
So
Okay.
white women have done quite a bit for the world.
Yeah.
They've also done some bullshit, just like everybody else. Every
Everybody
other
done
Nobody's
type
exempt.
Nobody's exempt from stupid shit.
yeah.
Every race, color, origin
Creed.
of person. Alien.
Eskimos.
Eskimos be fucking up, bro. I'm sick of these goddamn polar gooks.
Making igloos and
These
shit.
fucking polar gooks.
Oh shit, man! It would take a lot to be an Eskimo. Like that'd be a rough lifestyle.
You know your face gets so weathered from the cold.
Be a rough lifestyle, man. You gotta go out and hunt giant, shit to get fur and
Go out there and
I
kill
don't think
some-
it's.
some
I mean,
seals.
For Eskimos, it's not. I'm just saying, like looking at their lifestyle, it's like
I wouldn't want to do it, but I mean, if you grow up like that, obviously, whatever.
right.
You know?
I'm just saying, you grow up with wolves, nigga. Still, I look at you like, man, that looks rough. Like
I don't want to grow raised by wolves
I
and
don't want to
shit.
do that shit. I don't have the right hand-eye coordination with stuff.
Oh my god.
Can't speak to people.
Oh no, Tarzan looking ass nigga.
Right?
Man, I watched some crazy ass movie. I think it was on Amazon Prime. It's called Dark Waters. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. The synopsis of it is it's that a lawyer who formerly works for this company called DuPont basically uncovers that they've been dumping a toxic chemical called C8 into like this town's water supply, and it's like killing the people, the livestock.
What's it called?
Dark Waters. And basically, to wrap it up, they
Is
did
it a movie?
It's a movie.
Okay.
And it's
Keep going.
basically the end of it. They find out if they do a study of everybody in the test that it's a link to 6 dangerous like cancers, and DuPont ended up paying off like $670 million or some shit. And the crazy thing is that it alerted me that at the end of the movie, it said that there's a list of over 600 forever chemicals, like chemicals that just don't break down, and they are still unregulated by the EPA. They're just unregulated by the companies. So, like, to give you a quick example, when they were in court, the lawyer had done so much research that, say this chemical C8, 1 part C8 to a million parts water is undrinkable. They had this shit like at, I think it was 6 originally.
Just some crazy high parts.
6 originally was like their limit, but in actuality, it was at like 38. So they get to court, and they were like, yeah, the EPA regulated from their own like DuPont funded division. They're like, yeah, it's 150 parts C8 to a million parts water. So like niggas is like, teeth is black.
Yeah, so the
livestock
water
is
was just
dying.
fucking people up.
Like this shit was crazy, my nigga. It was a crazy ass movie, and it was very intense.
Flint, Michigan water, big fella.
Man, crazy.
Shit.
It was a good movie though. It was a good movie. If you ever want to roll up one and see some
Yeah, it's
crazy
based on
shit.
a true story.
Yeah.
It looks like.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
DuPont has been
Kids were being deformed and
involved
shit.
in some.
No.
Yeah, my nigga. They had one dude that was like actually born from the town. His name was Bucky. This nigga had one nostril, like all fucked up. And I was just like, damn.
I'm trying to find out what the fuck the chemical actually is.
It's called C8. It's
Well,
from Teflon. It's a
I know.
Teflon.
Like, what
derivative.
is it? What is C8? Is it like
It's a
8 carbon atoms?
Yeah,
or
it's a
some
carbon. It's a fluorocarbon.
Shit? Yeah,
So it's like-
hydrofluorocarbon
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
They said it was found in nonstick pans and like microwaves.
Okay. So yeah, they use it to make Teflon
Yep.
or something. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, because there's like
And it
certain
took them
types
7
of
years to get. Basically, they collected all the town. Every citizen in the town went up there and donated their blood and got a $400 check. And 7 years later is when they got the results that basically everybody was infected from this shit.
That's
and
crazy.
it's derived directly from that chemical.
7 years later, you're living in another state, and then you just get a letter, and it's like, hey, you fucked.
DuPont fucked
Hey,
you
you
over,
got
so
AIDS.
Here's a check.
Here's $400.
Well, no, after
Fuck
after
off.
the settlement, they did like an overall settlement of like $670 million.
Between how many people though?
69,000 people.
Yeah, so that's not a lot.
Let's see what the math
Yeah,
is.
what? How many people is it?
69,000 people divided by 670 million.
670
70 million.
I think
Wait.
you got to do it the other way there, big fella.
Yeah. 670
Million.
1, 2,
4, 5, 6. Yeah.
divided by 69,000 people in this town, small town.
So 10 G's, 900 or $9,700. Everybody gets 10 G's. Hey, your foot fell off. Here's 10 grand.
Good luck to you.
Good fucking luck.
Here's 10.
Like, but sir,
My leg.
I can't see colors anymore.
Oh my god, 10 grand. You
Oh
can't
man,
even
did you ever
get
put that
good-
Sora the Troll cut on there for us?
Not yet.
God,
Not yet.
You
I'm
can't
working on
even
it.
get like cool prosthetics for 10 G's.
No. That's what I'm saying.
They felt they should have cut everybody $1 million and said thank you.
Mm.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
So go
I
get
mean,
some
at
cool stuff.
least, but even that, bro, there's no probably amount of money that's gonna.
Yeah, like my nigga who
Fix.
has one nostril,
Yeah.
Bucky, like
Like I said, I
Come on.
Is $1
mean,
million gonna give that motherfucker
No.
another nostril?
but
should
for
be
$1
riding
million,
around in a Maybach. For
but for $1 million
life.
though, you can, I'm sure, go get some kind of surgery to get a nose.
Maybe.
Because if people could cut their noses off and become some kind of crazy creature, then
Some type
you
of-
can.
Man, did you see that nigga on World Star Hip Hop that
Yeah.
cut his nose off looking like a pig?
Yeah.
I couldn't even watch the video. I just saw the fucking
Big
like
fella, you
screenshot.
can't even talk about throwing up, nigga. Like, you,
I can't. My stomach be weak, but I seen that screenshot. I was like, oh my god. Don't.
like I can see people
Scroll
doing
scroll
that.
down
Like,
some
I don't
more.
want to see like dead bodies and shit. Like, I don't need to see that shit. But I can see this weirdo. Like, you know, imagine if that dude was your neighbor, where you walk outside every day and just throw up looking at him, just like, oh my god. He's just like, Crespo.
Don't look at me.
We smoked together last night.
Get hit by the he probably be identified in the one of them communities. So if I don't call him I don't know, Pig Pete.
Piggy Pete.
Hey there.
You gotta address me by my proper pronoun.
What was
Address
the
me
pig
by
from the
Piggy
Looney
Pete.
Tunes? What was the pig from
Porky
Looney Tunes?
Pig.
Porky. Hey there, Porky Pig.
That's fucking racist, dog.
That's
dare
all,
you.
folks.
Don't you dare to
forgot
mean
about
this,
Porky the Pig.
this beautiful
How you forget?
individual
Man.
But I'm just saying,
by calling him Porky Pig.
that
You're
dude-
a bastard.
That dude looked
Yo.
ridiculous. He had like black, like he painted or tattooed his entire skin black.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
Like, and then had like crazy eyes and cut his nose off and had
It's
all
crazy.
kinds of
Hey,
shit.
you know what?
So go
you
ahead.
want to do that?
Nope. Nope.
Go
Nope.
right ahead. I don't
But
give
my
a
thing
fuck.
is, like,
what the fuck?
I don't
What
know
guy
what's-
are you fucking talking about? Let's see
He's
if we
on
can pull
World
up
Star.
a
It's
picture.
from like 3 or 4 days
Please
ago.
don't watch the video.
What is his name? When I watched the video,
This is on World Star Hip Hop.
I don't remember his
you,
name.
You can
but
scroll
just,
down.
Just type in. Here, let me find it.
what keyword
Just
would I
type in
search?
Brazilian
Dude cut off his nose. All I know is that dude cut off his nose.
He's
I
a
was just like,
Brazilian dude. He's a
Type in Brazilian dude.
that cut off his
Brazilian
nose.
pig
Brazilian
guy.
pig guy.
It's on World Star. That's all I
I'm
know.
finding it. Hold on.
Pig guy.
Yeah.
Click images. I
No,
guess.
that's not Brazilian pig guy. Isn't gonna. That's like gonna be like a barbecue joint or something.
That sounds like a fire barbecue joint though. Here it is. Brazilian man got his nose removed. So just look up that. It's this dude, and you'll recognize him as soon as he pops up there.
Oh God. Okay, let's see.
I'm not looking.
This nigga's got a fucking. You can't even just look at his face. Even you're gonna throw it.
Like the red meat is like exposed. Oh God.
This nigga can't handle it. Oh man. Yeah. Okay. So.
But you know what's crazier? Like,
All right. It's fucking gone.
so to me, what I think
sorry.
what is interesting is obviously there's people who want to get this done.
Oh God.
If it was like one of y'all, like y'all was cut and y'all needed help, I wouldn't I wouldn't throw up at that point. But
Would you fucking
But my thing
tweedle
with
his
that
fucking
dude is
nose
like,
holes?
who is like, I want to learn how to do this to people.
Well, you didn't
no,
go
thank you.
to learn.
No, thank you at all.
You didn't go to school to be like, I'm gonna learn how to make
no,
people into
but-
pigs.
But
and cut their noses
you
off.
developed that trade? Like,
No, you're a plastic surgeon.
yes, but being a plastic surgeon though, like you still have to look at the times of what people want, like the shit, you know. And so you're like, well, how do we put this in their face, and how do we do this? Like,
No, it's like
that shit's crazy.
it you can't blame the plastic surgeon. That's like
I
going.
don't blame the plastic surgeon.
It's
I'm
not that they
saying-
learned some weird thing. It would be like going to a chef and asking them to make a fucking Skittles and fucking hummus sandwich or something, and then the chef does some chef shit and makes it like gourmet in some way. And you're like, why would you learn to make a fucking Skittle hummus sandwich, you piece of shit?
I'm just saying though,
And
like,
you're like, well, this guy fucking wanted it. And I just know how to make sandwiches really good.
I'm just saying though, when you're in like medical school, I would assume that's where you go for plastic surgery, like to learn.
They're not saying Chapter 7, here's where you learn to make pig people.
It looks more like a back alley surgery that he got.
Big fella.
This guy has been to multiple people. He's gotten tattoos,
Like-
so he's been to a tattoo guy,
Right.
a bunch of different tattoo guys.
Right.
He's got fucking dermal implants, like bumps on his face.
How did we learn
So
how to do that?
That's a fuck. He didn't learn how to do it.
I'm just saying the surgeon.
You're a plastic surgeon. You know how to fucking fix people's faces, and you're like, I want to fuck my face up.
I'm just saying there's
and
really
they're like, well, I
good-
could fix them. I guess I could fuck them up
I'm just
if
saying
you want.
you gotta be like trained because, all right, for instance, like there's mechanics, but there's some that don't know how to do certain shit other people do. There's people who
Yeah.
can turn this fucking thing into a fucking rocket ship, and there's other people who don't know how to put a door handle on.
Jesus.
Yes, but if you go to a really good mechanic and you say, hey,
That's
I
what
want
I'm
a
saying.
30-foot muffler on my shit, then they might be like, what? You're gonna pay for it? Okay, I'll do it, I guess.
It's got like a trailer and this muffler just
Hanging
running all
behind
over it.
him.
But then you go to another mechanic and he's like, hey, I want a 30-foot muffler. And he's like, I don't know how to do 30-foot fucking mufflers. I just fix them.
Right.
So you
No,
go to
I
a
get
specialized
it,
guy who's
but,
really
I
good.
mean, when you go to a specialized guy, obviously he has
You gotta go
he,
to Pimp My Ride.
he knows what's up. Like
They
I'm
fuck
just
people's
saying,
cars up.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go there. But I'm just saying that dude walks in and you're like, how much money you got? And he's like, here
Right,
you go.
I mean,
and
that's
you're
the
just
thing.
like, well, fuck. All right, here we
wanna-
go. Let's start putting shit in your forehead.
Yeah.
Like,
Beep bop boop.
I don't know why you would.
Cause how long? Like how much money you think that dude spent to change
Tens
himself?
over 10 grand.
Shit, more than that.
I'm saying at least. But yeah,
Cosmetic
Probably
surgery
more.
and all
Yeah,
that
surgery
shit. That nigga
and-
done probably spent, I'd say at least 70, 80.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
Like,
I
you
don't know.
imagine-
Over
Surgery.
time.
Like
No,
Crespo,
that-
like
Well, of course.
you imagine if that dude was like
He had
your-
tattoos. And,
like your uncle in another state, and like you never met him, and then your mom's like, "Hey, your uncle Phil died. We're gonna go see him," and then you're just like, "What the fuck?
What
I'm
is
related
this?
to this nigga.
I'm related to a pig."
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. Get
Fuck
this
on
guy
up
outta
outta here.
with the my holes.
Just saying, big fella. You know, that dude shows up to the Halloween party.
Man, so remember when you guys asked me what would I buy if I, hit the jackpot?
Yeah.
I know what it is now, and I put it in the Discord topic. It's the future of technology, and the YouTube video, which has got rooms on rooms on rooms at Brown House.
Big fella's got hidden stuff in
Let's
the
see.
walls.
There it is right there. I guess it was. They had a YouTube video at the bottom.
Yeah.
I put the video in the chat.
Yeah, you did, but I'm fucking weary about playing people's shit.
Damn.
Okay, so
Yeah, there's the same video right there, bro. That shit is so fucking crispy.
okay.
Could you imagine? That would be so dope.
No, I do not want this.
Can we watch the video, please?
1.5. That's
1.5 million.
That's how much it cost.
You don't want to watch the video?
All
It's
right,
below
let's-
it.
Play the one from their.
Yeah.
Let's play it.
'Cause this one's on-
fair use and shit.
That one's on YouTube.
We're yeah, but still,
we still get in
we've
trouble.
played shit off YouTube before.
Damn.
Like, let's definitely mute that. Okay, so it's a fucking airplane.
No, because before it transforms into an airplane. When it's just regular, it looks like a regular car.
So the wings go away and everything.
Yep, everything's tucked away. The World Star Hip Hop video had it like perfect.
Let's see when he lands.
Yeah, okay, so he's gonna land.
Perfect.
Just like, oh, big fella's here. Hey, big fella.
Bro,
And then
This-
it fucking transforms back into a fucking car.
this would be so ass. You do not want this. This is gonna be your daily driver.
No, not my daily driver. That's just like,
But just imagine having to fucking
bro.
travel in this. You know how fucking uncomfortable it probably is. Like, as a plane, it's probably a shitty plane and a shitty car is all it is.
I take it out.
Yeah, it Like you could drive a plane.
That's
on
tight.
the
You
road.
ain't about to shit on my whole nigga. That's fucking crispy.
That's fucking.
What country is
No,
this?
that's whack.
I'd take it out for us.
How fast does it go on the road?
I don't know. That's a dope ass toy to have. Nigga, it's a fucking flying car. How is that not tight?
Because it's not a tight flying car.
Because
It's the first one.
No, it's not.
It's not the first flying car.
No,
it's
there's
not.
been a bunch of different flying cars. This thing is not going to be production. This is like a fucking prototype
This is
bullshit.
just some
There's like
new shit.
one of these.
Yeah, and that guy's driving it.
Yeah,
Hey.
and then if you pay them
Tight.
fucking couple $1 million, they'll make you one.
Hey, tight.
And then okay, something breaks on it. Where you go?
Warranty.
Yeah, but warranty, you gotta
what-
fly
what
it
kind
back
of-
to
okay.
whatever country this
Let's
is.
see what the fucking.
R&D
I mean,
department.
it's concept. Like you can't even buy it.
concept.
Air car. I mean, and you now have to. You got to go get a pilot's license.
You do.
So now you got to go pay money to go get your pilot's license.
Damn, they got amphibious versions.
Yeah, they got water. I thought that was tight. I don't know. I thought it was
The
innovative.
idea is cool, but it's
Like
not practical.
Boat related, that'd be cool. But flying it,
I mean, all of them would be cool. Like if you had one that was a boat, car, plane, but
So if I just pulled up in this bitch, had my pilot's license, knew how to fly, I was like, come on, guys, let's go.
I'd be like, no, I'm not getting in that fucking death trap with you.
just fine.
You got parachutes in this mug?
Oh, I got your mama's coochie juices.
Hell to the no.
Still tight though.
Not for me. I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't waste my money on that shit.
Okay,
I mean,
then show
for
me the
almost
fly
a-
car you're talking about.
I wouldn't. There isn't one.
That's cool.
Not that it would be practical. There's other flying cars. Let's look
Like
them up.
anything that is a
I thought it was
flying
cool.
car. I mean, that's the new thing on the streets.
Yeah, this is like the newest one. I mean, there's
It's a
one.
helicopter.
It's a flying car.
It
It flies, right?
But it doesn't drive though.
Yeah, it does.
That helicopter drives.
This thing does. Flying car powered by hydrogen fuel cells.
That thing looks insane. I'd feel more comfortable in that thing.
I mean, it flies, right?
Does it drive?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a car.
Where are the wheels at?
I don't know.
I don't see
Maybe it's on tracks.
Oh, okay.
Who knows? I don't know, man. But I'm saying there's been a bunch of different flying cars. I mean, let's.
Fifth Element.
I mean, flying cars, quite possibly in the future, but I mean, it just looks ridiculous.
I mean, these are no. I don't want to see concept flying cars.
There we go.
But see, yeah, these are all
Holy
concepts.
shit! Holy shit! That looks sketchy as fuck.
These
Motherfucker
aren't
had a
real ones.
It was like a go kart,
with a hang glider on it.
right? It was like a go kart with a fucking
But,
parachute.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
a flying
man.
car is not practical. Not yet.
Oh shit. Big fucker, you about to drive that? That's a death trap.
Yeah, you're just like
Fucking
we're
car
all
with a
for.
fucking
We're just all for in
parachute
a
on
fucking
it.
go kart, and I'm just bombing for a cliff, and you're like, "Well, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "We got this."
All right, so what's this article you posted
Oh yeah,
here in
the world's fastest woman. She's 21 years old.
She looked kind of like a dude.
yeah.
No, she doesn't look ugly.
I seen an interview with her, and I was like, "That's a dude."
So Sha'Carri Richardson speaks out as she's suspended for positive weed
Marijuana
test. You tested
She's getting ready to go to the Olympics.
She tested positive.
So, American sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson made no excuses after being suspended from the USA team over a positive drug test. Richardson's 21, who won the 100-meter race in 10.86 seconds at the U.S. Olympic trials on June 19th in Eugene. Tested positive for THC, and she addressed the ban. Okay, so...
Well, the rest of the article is on top. You just have to click read more. But
Oh, where?
right there where it says the post at the bottom, that boom. Yeah.
Let's see.
But they said, I mean, she said she was mourning the death of her mother. I'm not sure if her mother just recently passed. But I mean, you know, she's a smoking green. That's it, you know. So a lot of athletes have been coming to her, you know, her side to saying it's like, let her run. Because even Patrick Mahomes was like, you know, it's bullshit. Let her run. Let her run.
Let's see. The rules are clear, but this is heartbreaking on many levels. Hopefully, this is from the New York Post, by the way. Her acceptance of responsibility and apology will be an important example to us. We can all successfully overcome the regrettable decisions. Ooh, so she regrets it. Despite the costly consequences of this one.
That's what some niggas said. Travis Tygart,
Quincy just
CEO of the USA. What does it say? Anti-doping?
USADA. Yeah, United States Anti-Doping Agency.
They on some fuck shit all the time.
I mean, fuck USADA, but
That's neither here nor there.
the suspension ends July 27th. Would be in time for her to run for the women's relays, which aren't scheduled to begin until August 5th. Blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm just not into this type of lady. I don't know, but I think this is what that sucks. Whatever, you know. But I think this is the same chick who got controversy for whenever she won. She like did something during the national anthem or something. Or let's see. I don't know. Maybe it's not her. I'm not sure.
So you're saying all black people look alike?
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
I'm really amazed.
kind of what I'm saying. All you
Racist.
Quincy's
all you
undercover.
darkies just look the same.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Oh shit. But
I mean, who gives a shit? Like, let her run.
fuck you, Sada. You know.
Yeah, USADA fucking.
Is that the same guy from the UFC?
It's not the same guy, but
Same
it's the same
company.
organization. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the United States Anti-Doping Agency.
But they got so much dumb shit on there, though. They're like, you can't use Vaseline. I'm like, fuck.
I mean, I don't know if it's that, yeah, but
Can't be being gay.
Can't eat Fruity Pebbles.
They're like, you got
no
the
Fruity Pebbles.
They're like, we found Fruity Pebble residue around your lips.
But it was only a Fruity Pebble Crunch bar.
They're like, that's still against.
suspended.
They got
No.
got Quincy just handing out suspensions, reading people's stuff. Oh, says here you regret it. Okay.
Oh, it says here on your chart. I just gonna need you to go ahead and publicly regret this before we can go further. Stop eating Fruity Pebbles.
And we'll see you July 27th.
Just like, fuck.
Better not have any Fruity Pebble residue in you, boy.
I just come in with that shit all over my shirt.
Like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
What else happened in the world?
What's this?
Yeah. Fuck. I guess we'll fucking play it.
Oh, Joe.
I don't know who
Joe Schilling.
owns this video. I mean, we don't have to play the video necessarily,
I want to see the video.
but a lot of people have seen this.
I haven't seen it yet.
I'll show you. Fucking relax.
Show me the No, nigga.
But and he, I believe he fights in
He used to
Bellator.
fight in Bellator. Yeah, he used to fight. I don't think he fights in Bellator anymore.
But Joe Schilling, UFC or not UFC, but an MMA fighter. I'm using UFC like Kleenex and shit, like Q-tip, and
Oh
you
my
know,
goodness.
just has a term for MMA. Knocks a dude out at a bar for allegedly being racist. So I'll show the video to Crespo real quick and we'll react. But there's a dude just standing there. He's like, I'm cool as shit, bro. You know me. I'm cool as fuck. And then he kind of bumps into Joe Schilling and then he says something, pops off. Joe Schilling turns around and hits him with the 1-2. How do you do? And it's fight over. Yeah, but he said something. He had to. I mean, boom. Right here, you fuck. Like you're all right. Just chill.
Just don't say anything.
Just chill. Like you were in the way, and he just kind of pushed you out of the way. You're drunk and in the way.
Right.
Like, all good. And then everything's cool.
Then he said something.
But then why did you say something? He was turned around. Like,
the back
he
of his
was
shirt said
walking away.
Cage.
This is the moment. He knew it.
The back of his shirt says ring, cage, parking lot. Like, anybody can get it anywhere.
Right.
Like,
that was on the back of his T-shirt as you saw that.
Yeah.
And you said something.
yeah. So this is a person who's probably ready to fight, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking Joe Schilling. This guy doesn't know that. But, bro, why? Why did you just chill, bro?
Right.
And then he was still talking shit, put his chin out, got a 1-2.
How do you do, ma'am?
Bop, bop. It just got a quick bop, bop.
Play the music. Play the shutdown for him.
Play the shutdown song. He got shut the fuck down. Turned him off real quick. He hit start.
And nigga woke up 2 hours
Shut down.
later.
And then apparently
What's going on?
the girl messaged Joe Schilling, that girl that was standing there with him. I believe that's who that was. Messaged Joe Schilling on Instagram, I believe, and was like, "Thank you for knocking him out or whatever, or like shutting him up. He's abusive and blah 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 and all this other shit or something." And I don't know. Joe Schilling was just like, whatever the fuck. But I mean, it's a bit rough. Like, you didn't have to fucking.
I mean, from a
I'm not mad at it because I
the-
let the Hulk out on him if somebody says something disrespectful to me.
big fella, I get it, but you also have to look at the fact that
He's drunk.
legally,
And
those things can happen. Because if that dude falls, hits his head, something happens,
And if that dude died,
right, then you go to jail. If you let the Hulk out, because
and he like
because also, I mean, then the bar
blasted him.
Right,
He
'cause
got
then-
two good.
because he could have
He fired off 2 blasts.
He could have grabbed him and just been like, "Look, motherfucker." But
Yeah.
instead,
but instead he said,
he went past that.
Blast!
And said,
blast. He was like, ooh.
but just from a legal
Consecutive
standpoint,
normal punches.
if some shit, if that dude falls and hits his head and dies, then everyone's got to deal with that.
Yeah. I mean, luckily that
dude-
didn't happen.
That dude probably woke up and either two things happened. He was
learned
still
a
mad at the
valuable
world,
lesson.
or he learned a valuable lesson and was like, maybe I shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But
so
he could have woke up and been like, you know what, I'm going back to the bar and killing everybody. That could have happened too.
Or he could sue.
I mean,
probably.
Yeah, 'cause I
probably
mean-
maybe, yeah.
because if that dude's got medical bills,
I'd be like,
and things,
oh my neck and my jaw.
I would have
my
laid,
back
I would
and
have
my-"
laid there until an ambulance carried me out, big fella.
Technically, he was physically assaulted.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
because
If you want to
words.
be a bitch,
'Cause
I
wo-
mean,
words-
but Joe Schilling was self-defensing himself.
he was self-defensing.
Anytime you turn around and
One
give
personal
somebody the
space.
old one,
Two, get on out about that personal space.
You see, he didn't like anybody in his personal space.
Oh,
He didn't like it so much he had to 2 piece him in a biscuit. Well, he didn't give him the biscuit, but he had 2 good pieces of chicken.
he had
Gotta
the
have
two-
that biscuit to wash
he
it
had
down.
the big pieces of chicken, big fella. Like, yeah, it's
But you didn't have to do him like that.
like I said, he could have gave him.
Why you gotta do me like that?
He could have gave him a 1, but he gave him the 1-2. See you later.
He could have hit. He could have fucking went for the guts. He could have fucking body.
But then he would have
hit him in the bread basket.
Then he would have threw up all on his fresh parking lot anywhere T-shirt.
Nah, he could have sidestepped. You know what I'm saying? You evade. You like, bah, bah, bah.
Skirt.
Yeah, skirt, out the way.
Skirt.
Speaking of skirt,
Oh god.
Speaking of ski skirt.
we got to talk about this skirt.
Skirt.
My nigga didn't do the case. He beat that race. He did the race.
He did the race.
Skirt.
And he beat the case.
And he beat the case.
Who TK's out?
Nope.
No.
I'm gonna say, damn, they let TK free. Hey.
They let Dr.
Mm.
Cosby, Mr. Dr. Cosby,
Honorable
Dr. Cosby.
That nigga ain't honorable no more.
They let him out because the justice has been served.
He old ass niggas like, get on out of here.
They let him out.
I mean, I don't know.
Bill Cosby ain't got much longer. They was like, get on out of here. We don't want you in here smelling like pudding pops.
They overturned his case, and I mean,
They overturned his case. I mean, what are the exact reasons? Does anybody know why?
I don't know why. I thought they let him out just because of like.
They didn't just go, well, you're old. Go ahead and get on out of here, you scamp.
nigga, as soon as he got home,
No.
there was people out in front of his house like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, people protesting in front of his house. Let's see.
I thought they let him out because of COVID regulations or something.
No. It was for legitimate reasons, kind of.
Okay, why was Bill Cosby? Yeah.
Let's go to this article here. This is ABC News. ABC News reporting live here. This is Quincy Dukes. I've got terrible news for you folks this evening. Bill Cosby, that murdering rapist, he was let out of jail. More at 6.
By the
That nigga Bill Cosby is 83 years old.
All right, so
if I'm him, I'm spending like
Nigga,
10 grand on a joint.
I'm getting the fuck out the country if I'm him.
That nigga was in prison for 3 years.
All right. Bill Cosby's sexual assault conviction was thrown out Wednesday by Pennsylvania's highest court in a ruling that swiftly freed the actor from prison more than 3 years after he was found guilty of drugging and molesting Temple University employee Andrea Constant and suburban Philadelphia mansion. I don't know why I'm reading it like that.
I went over to a suburban Philadelphia mansion at nighttime, and he made me do what I didn't want to do.
Oh, shit. Cosby, 83, was the first celebrity tried and convicted in the #MeToo era. and his conviction was seen as a turning point in the movement to hold powerful men accountable for sexual misconduct. Here's a look at the case against Cosby and the court's decision. Why did the court toss his conviction? The split court found that Cosby was unfairly prosecuted because the previous district attorney had promised the comedian, once known as America's Dad, that he wouldn't be charged over Constance's accusations. Cosby was charged by another prosecutor who claimed he wasn't bound by that agreement. So they did the old 1-2 switcheroo on him. So they did some trickery. This is how they got him. They were like, look, if you just tell us about what happened with this, and we won't. I promise I won't charge you on that. Just tell us that. We need to know that information, and no, you have full immunity. You have full immunity.
She came over for some pudding pops.
Whatever I was over that, she was just taking out and slipping on the cappuccino.
Is Bill Cosby from fucking New Orleans? Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know why we're Cajun on him.
Like, I can't.
Just give me one time.
Like, I couldn't understand a word that nigga said.
Just
I'd be
let
like,
me
I'm like, hey man, what's your order? Write it down.
Can I get a cappuccino in the motherfuckers in the aisles? No. So the prosecutor said, yeah, sir, it's cool. Just tell me you got full immunity. I won't prosecute you. And then he was like, okay, well, here's what happened. I drugged the bitch and then I raped the bitch. And then another... and then another nigga came over and was like, I heard it. I'm gonna prosecute you. He's like, wait a minute, what the fuck is that? I want to be prosecuted on the hip of the jello pudding. And then the other guy was like, I said I wouldn't prosecute you. I didn't say he wouldn't prosecute you. And then the judge was like, come on now, that's trash. Throw that shit out, baby.
Imagine,
You gotta throw that shit out, baby.
imagine just sitting in the room and listening to that shit. Like, this is justice system. The fuck are we doing?
Now, what is it that you are objectifying on there? Lord in this here court, come on now, what up? Fucking idiocracy. That fucking judges and shit.
Oh,
But so he got out because they
fucked up.
fucked up, essentially.
So-
Yeah, he got out on a technicality.
Did Bill Cosby do it?
Yes, he did it.
If I had to say,
You know damn
if
well
I had to
nigga did that
guess,
shit. Soon as a kid say the darndest things, he had two bitches in the back with pudding
if
pops.
I had to just make a guess from I truly believe this. I don't think he did it.
You don't think he did
I
it?
think he's innocent.
You think Bill Cosby didn't do it?
He didn't do it.
I think
Nah, he did that shit.
I think Bill
Nigga did that shit. No,
Bill Cosby.
yeah,
and
he probably did that
OJ
shit. But here's the thing.
all did it.
He did that shit a long time ago, or probably. Yeah, he allegedly probably did that shit, and it was a long time ago.
Word.
And here's the thing, though.
What's up?
If he did do that shit,
Why you ain't say
why
it back then?
did you wait
30 years?
30,
40
you
years?
wait to fucking, now you bring it up. 40 years, 30, 20 years later, whatever the fuck. It seems like you're clout chasing.
Oh yeah.
Like, maybe it was something that happened that you weren't really all that upset about.
I'm telling you.
And
'cause,
then
like,
now
even
you
with that-
see a bunch of other people coming out like, yeah, I fucked Bill Cosby too. And yeah, we might have had a couple of quaaludes. I mean, maybe he told the bitch, like,
Couple of
something,
Quaaludes. Oh,
the
shit.
truth can be manipulated in a way with words to sound very terrible. Right. Something that isn't quite as bad, you can say it in a way that makes it sound very awful. Like, he was drugging and raping women.
Raper?
That's one way of saying it. Or maybe maybe he knew or she knew they were partying, taking some drugs, and like you knew what time it was. Like,
And she
I
woke
don't
up.
know. I mean, and then you wake up later like, oh shit, what the fuck happened? I was fucking all on lewds, bruh.
And then
Fucking
you go
lewd
home.
it out, bruh.
She woke up butt ass naked and shit.
Where my panties at and shit? And I was like, don't worry about your panties, girl.
Get outta here,
Get
bitch.
on about it here.
And then when she ain't getting no breakfast, he made me do.
But no, yeah, 30 years later.
For real.
So I mean, that's my thing. Like,
That's like Quincy.
why did it take you this long? Maybe it's true and factual, and that's really what happened, and that's terrible. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know when it happened with this lady.
I'm not sure either,
think-
but
I
it
think they
wasn't
said,
when he
like-
was 72.
I think they said when
You
he
know?
was in like 04?
Oh, foe.
Ofo. So what? When
Did
he
you
was
let an old nigga get you? I think it was still old in 04.
yeah.
That nigga been old since I was born.
I mean, 04 is fucking still almost 20 years ago.
It was 61.
I mean, it's, what, 17 years or whatever the fuck? I don't do math.
I mean, if, I know what time it is. Like, if I go over to, like, let's say Rosie O'Donnell's house.
And then you wake up with your fucking, your bottom half of your clothes missing and your dick's all wet and slimy. Then
It's O'Donnell.
Yeah, you'd be like, wait a minute.
What happened here?
Calling 12.
Bro, I ain't telling nobody.
Bitch, you
Right?
make me breakfast? No, get out of here.
Get out of here, fucking piece of meat.
Then I come out of
She made me do.
I come out of a room and then 2 rooms.
It's obviously
down.
different for men and women, but
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, if you go,
I'm not gonna lie, I'd be disrespected. You woke up and your dick was all wet and slimy. Bitch, you couldn't get me a washcloth. Disrespectful.
disrespectful.
Gonna leave the residue. Now I'm gonna have dick dandruff. All the pussy juice and dried up.
just wake up, your clothes are washed, your fucking washcloth sitting on your chest.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, big fella.
Now that's a lady.
Now that's a lady.
She treated it good. She did what she was supposed to do.
So what was this
Don't be
one
telling
story
nobody.
you was talking about that you before the podcast? Something about Wendy Williams or some shit.
Oh yeah. So I forgot. Nigga, you know I'm high. I was like, nigga, what was I talking about? Hey, come on. So I forgot the lady's name, Tabitha something, but she's a YouTuber. She's vegan, yada yada yada. She made enough money to where she could basically
Tabitha something?
Yeah.
That's her name?
You know, somebody that you just want to karate chop in the throat from time to time.
Tabitha the bitch you wanna karate chopper do.
Oh my god. Anyway, she made enough money to where she could retire her husband. Her husband's an LAPD officer. He was working for like 15 years basically to support her and, obviously the household while she was trying to do her thing. And she's finally made it. She blew up. She's making her money. And Wendy Williams basically came for her, was like, I was, in the same position and that ain't gonna last, yada, yada, yada. Good luck to her. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. And obviously Tabitha responded in a very, peaceful and zen type way. He was like, I'm just gonna pray for her, yada, 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 X, Y, and Z. But anyway, how would you guys feel? Where's where I'm going? How would you guys feel if, your woman was able to retire you? If you, were in that situation?
I'm gonna go to this article real quick and then we'll do responses or whatever. So yeah, this is from whatever, some radio 1061 KMEL. What the fuck kind of
I don't know.
whatever. Tabitha Brown retires husband from LAPD. So it took 15 years, but Tabitha Brown finally did it. She retired her husband from the LAPD. Tabitha has a recurring role on the Shy TikTok fame that turned into so she's a TikTok hoe. And partnership to make salt-free spice blend with McCormick.
Yeah, she does like vegan cooking stuff on her TikTok.
But you don't. Okay, no salt either.
I mean,
But what if?
that's what she's doing. It ain't for me.
Oh, I mean,
I'm not vegan.
She's got a YouTube channel too, or whatever. She made an emotional announcement about retiring her husband on Saturday on her YouTube channel. The goal to retire her husband took 10 years longer than she originally planned, but she was always worried about him putting his life on the line. Okay, so I wonder if this was something that they talked about together. Was it like a plan? They're like, I'd really like to retire, and she's like, well, don't you worry, baby. I'm gonna work hard.
Well, because
I'm gonna let you be able to retire from the LAPD one day, and then I'll take care of you. Is that the conversation that was had?
So like he retired from his job,
Well,
like he get a monthly check and all that.
Well, I mean, he can do whatever he wants to do. Apparently, he
whatever you like.
is like a coach on the side, so maybe he'll do coaching full time.
He's
I thought it
coaching
was a
college girls volleyball.
Oh shit! They wear little shorts on volleyball.
I got that boot in me.
I used to go to the volleyball games when I was in college. I wasn't going for the
I went to
sports.
volleyball games as well.
You know, hey,
Said I wasn't going for the sports.
I wasn't going for the spikes.
I'd like to get your opinion on that actually first. Like, what would you do? Or would you?
I would use that opportunity to pursue, like, starting my own business. If I don't have to do my traditional 9 to 5, like if he's not obligated to go work for the LAPD and he can pursue any kind of career that he wants to, do what you love. I would fucking start a little cafe or something, you know, do something that would be enjoyable to me.
That's still kind of a lot of work, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it wouldn't be work to me though, because I would enjoy it.
It's been 15 years. I mean, so let's just say, I mean, they're probably safe to say they're probably in their 40s. Probably early, maybe mid 40s.
we'll see. Yeah,
So yeah, you're in your 40s, and your wife has, I don't know, a few $1 million, let's say. I mean, I don't know. It's
Probably a couple minutes.
probably a couple mil or something, maybe. I don't know.
But, you know,
And
I thought it was a good story.
what do you do? Do you say yeah?
Yeah, I'm not saying like a big business, you know what I'm saying? Like a little small mom and pop, little breakfast, lunch spot, you know, something that will be enjoyable for me.
What about you, Marcus?
I mean, I guess I would have to do something because sitting around the house, I'd get bored.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Maybe you can pick up a dope ass hobby.
I would still have to bring in income and do things.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't, I guess, do anything too big. I guess if we talked about it and, you know, I guess they've been married 15 years or more.
At least, yeah, probably, or together at least for that long, maybe,
Start a fucking computer shop.
or for 10 years
'Cause
at least, I guess.
I'd have to do something that is like, because I mean, I guess.
well, the question isn't so.
I would just do something.
So
chill.
yes, you would
I'd still.
you would retire from your job that you currently have, that you've had for 10, 15 years.
Yeah, if I can get all my retirement and all that jazz. Because if she was just like, "Hey, go in and quit your job," I'd be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" Like, I've been here a minute, goddamn it.
Yeah. So what about
I
you,
mean,
Paul?
I don't know. It
In that circumstances, I think
you
the-
start an
is all-
exclusive mechanic shop.
no. I think
You
in
only
that
work on Ferraris.
it'd be different because I think in that situation, like, if you've been with this person, we'll say 15 years at least,
Yeah,
been married to him, you got a strong something.
you have a buffer
Like
period.
you've created a household at some point.
Yes, but you have a buffer
Strong
period.
relationship.
You have a buffer period before shit can go very far south for you. So yes, I guess if you can retire and take some of that money and then
Do something.
do something and be
Positive.
able to make more money
Yeah.
than her, then you'll be okay.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be more money than her. But
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. If she is making
Well, she's obviously making more money than him now if she can retire him. So
right, so he's got a grace period to where she can be taking care of him and paying all the bills and be the financially responsible one for everything before she starts looking at him like, "What do I need this nigga for?"
Yeah.
Like, I do everything. I got all the money. Like, what do I need him for? And look at all these other rich motherfuckers who got a lot. Ooh, he got a lot more money than me, and he's hitting me up.
I don't think anybody's hitting up that tab.
Yes, somebody is.
Oh god.
Yes, a lot of people are. Guaranteed. Her DMs are full of simps.
Some rich pastor nigga. I mean, if she's
the
got
Lord.
I guess if she's got a TikTok and
That's what I'm saying. She's super popular on TikTok. Her DMs are full of simps.
oh my god.
Oh my god. But so yeah, if you can take that money, and if you really obviously love and care about this woman because you've been with her for this fucking long, then yeah, you need to take that money and invest it or do something smart to make more money than her. And because I mean her TikTok shit or whatever is gonna eventually dry up anyway. Yeah. But
I just thought it was a cool story that, you know.
I mean, for the older
I mean, because
crowd,
they've been married for 15 years, so I mean, they're together. Like nothing's finna change.
Nigga, you're living in La La Land.
I mean, I don't know. Shit, we'll see.
You see, you're thinking like a man. Obviously, like men, we are loyal. Like if we're like motherfucker, Nick, I've known this nigga since fucking 7th grade. And we were cool in 7th grade and just like, well, this works, I guess. We'll just keep doing it. Like, we're cool.
We were at a book fair and I seen his mama from across the room.
Holy shit.
And I was like,
he flipped up his what's that guy? A different world glasses. Yeah. He flipped those glasses up and was like,
booty from a distance, booty from a distance, booty from afar.
But
that's your
men,
same
generally, we are loyal to those we care about, and we take betrayal like very seriously. But women aren't necessarily all like that. As far as when it comes to relationships and like that's it. I mean, biologically and like evolutionarily, it makes sense. Like if we're, you know, fucking villagers in a small, you know, hunter-gatherer group, kind of like we're in a tribe,
okay,
in a small village, and then, you know, we've got maybe a couple hundred people, you know, 60% women, 50% men, and a fucking boat pulls up on the shore and starts fucking everybody up, raping and pillaging, like,
oh shit,
kill all the men essentially, and they win. I mean, would it be more advantageous for the woman to be like, no, I'm loyal to my husband, even though you just fucking, you murdered and killed him, or be like, you're the stronger guy, okay, and like kind of, it sucks, but now you can, but she can survive now by being like, all right, well, I guess I'm loyal to you now.
Cause the raping.
Because you came through and you were the stronger motherfucker.
God.
Obviously, it's not like that nowadays.
Oh my God, I don't like that story.
No, I mean that's an extreme.
Quincy always goes dark.
That's a very extreme example.
We'll be having fun. Quincy be like, "Hey, so
No,
rape,
Quincy just
no,
kill you, make your bitch choose up,
Quincy just sitting
take
on
all
a
your
park
shit."
bench. Quincy just sitting on a park bench with his girl, and just like some big nigga comes by and just grabs him up.
obviously,
your girl is mine.
That's an extreme. That's an extreme example, and that, but it would make sense for just logically, if you think about it, if you can get a better deal, why not get a better deal?
I mean,
Like
I do like bargain hunting.
right. So if it'd be hard to, just like, even though if you're with a wonderful, beautiful woman that you're loyal to and love,
Okay.
and she's gorgeous, there's gonna be somebody who is more attractive.
I mean,
Just inevitably. Like,
Yeah, for
there's
sure.
always somebody more attractive than everybody, no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, that's life.
yeah.
And if you would want to, if you could, I mean, why wouldn't you be like, well, I mean, that's kind of better. Like, all right, I'm gonna go smash that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's how men think. I'm not saying you would do that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you would want to. Like, in the depths of your fucking being,
I keep it 100.
You can control yourself and not and think like, no, I don't want to, you know.
Back in my mind, I'd be like, damn, but you know,
yes.
Then I'm realistic. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'm happy where I'm at,
right?
And I'm good
because you know there will be consequences for doing that.
Yeah.
But in a perfect utopia where if there was no consequences, you could do whatever the fuck you want. Then
oh my god.
Then yeah,
Crespo would be at the
you'd be
gym
like, yeah,
entrance.
of course, let's do this. The same, like if a woman is with a guy and he makes, you know, he takes care of her and they've been together for 5 years or whatever, and she's loyal to him, she doesn't cheat on him or whatever really, but she's on Instagram and TikTok and she's got DMs full of fucking dudes, and one day there's some fucking millionaire dude who wants to fucking fly her out, you know, to fucking Dubai or some shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, wouldn't you want to go to fucking Dubai for free and party for free? You know, like, yeah, you can kind of understand like why these things happen, but that's why it's better.
That's why you gotta have your ride or die. Because if not, then that can happen
exist.
to you real quick.
It doesn't exist.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Well,
So,
you just ain't met the right one. That's all I can tell you.
I haven't, but if you fuck up, you start fucking up, you don't do none of your fucking, fulfill none of your boyfriendly duties. You think your girl is gonna be a ride or die and stick with you? Let's say you fall on real hard times and you fucking some shit, you get locked up. Shit goes down, you're locked up. Oh shit.
I'm shit.
You're gone for 5 years.
Oh my god. Why are you doing this to me?
Sleep.
Crazy scenario.
You're supposed to sleep on the
You
floor.
think you have a
God, this nigga trying to give me PTSD. I don't want to sleep on the floor.
I don't know.
Obviously,
I guess time would tell.
I'm just saying there are scenarios like if you, let's say somebody breaks into your house one night and you fucking cry and go cower in the corner.
Oh shit.
And your girl has to fucking like,
oh shit,
kind of, or she kind of gets beat up a little bit, but kind of has to protect herself and like eventually fights the people off.
Oh shit.
How do you think she's gonna look at you after that? And you think she would still be a ride or die and be like, well, I'm still gonna stay with him even though he cowered like a bitch in the corner when shit went down.
Why would I do that?
It depends on how
You
much.
wouldn't,
It
but
depends
I'm
on
just-
how much meth is involved.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying
If that scenario, yeah, I
that
get
is
what you're saying.
a ride or die in what I believe that you're thinking of is someone who would stay with you no matter what. Right?
Yeah.
Well, that's not no matter what.
Through thick and thin.
That's that if
But that's different though. That's just you being a whole bitch and not being a man.
right.
But you have to.
But
do
you have
things.
to, there are certain things that you have to do. And if you do not do those things,
It's like a job.
she will leave.
Like if you go to work and you don't do certain,
You'll get
things,
fired.
You get fired.
So your job isn't a ride or die. Your job will fire you if you don't do your duty. So
True.
no woman is a ride or die because if you're not doing your duty up to her standards,
She gone.
exactly.
if her standards are meth, like the other day I was watching a video and there was this lady. And
And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. You should do your
I
duties.
said, where was this video at, big fella? World Star, big fella.
It was, and
boy.
well, maybe it was just YouTube, but I was just scrolling through videos and I saw this lady, and she clearly looked like she smoked the glass substance.
Oh goodness.
And she walked over to her neighbor's house, And her neighbor, it was like a bunch of people just sitting on the porch, and she's like, "Hey, which one of y'all made my husband cry?"
Oh
And
my god,
I already started dying because I was like, "Who the fuck comes and asks somebody that shit?"
that's crazy.
I was like, did her husband run back home? And he's like, they're not playing nice. And she's like, I'll go handle it. But there was a lot of meth involved. And then one dude pulled out the garden hose, started spraying her in the face to run her off.
Oh shit!
And then they got into a big old fight. It was hilarious.
Did you see the bitch that got upset with a girl that worked at Burger King because she said her outfit was distracting her husband? Her uniform was distracting her husband.
So you got mad at the woman?
Yeah, she got mad at the Burger King worker because she said her Burger King uniform was distracting to her husband.
That's a dude who's a bitch. He needs to check his wife.
I mean, but your wife can't be getting mad that.
That's what I'm saying.
Employee has some meat.
If you are
That
mad
dude was
that-
looking at her.
If you're mad that your husband is looking at her, maybe you should do something different. You fat
Okay.
bitch. If you're eating a Burger King, I mean, one, come on now. Two,
What?
I mean,
fuck
yeah.
Burger King. Like,
I've eaten there before or whatever, but yeah, it's not great or anything necessarily.
everything is disgusting. Like
they got cheese sticks.
Yeah,
They
the
got
chicken
what?
sandwiches. Chicken sandwich is pretty good actually.
Yeah.
cheese sticks, but you can, nigga.
Anyway, but that's a dude who needs to check his bitch.
Yeah, like, come on now.
But my
Facts.
point about ride or die, like, that's fairy tale shit. Like some Disney shit we've been sold. That's a lie. No one is like, you have to be logical and think about the shit thorough. Like, no one's really a ride or die. Like, you have to be on your shit. And there are certain standards that you have to meet. And if you start failing to meet those standards, she gone.
Okay.
Oh,
No matter what.
You use the
Certain women maybe will give you more of a grace period. That's why I'm saying, like, this dude has a grace period.
you use the gas station encounters. She gone.
Oh god.
But if he doesn't start, you take that money and build up to where he's making at least as much money as her and like supporting shit and being the head of the household, then she's probably going to start looking elsewhere at a motherfucker who can do that. Because her standards are getting raised the more money she gets. And you're just a lowly police officer.
It ain't like he, is gonna be able to sleep until 11 o'clock and
Right.
wake up.
That,
just
yeah,
make
he can't
waffles
just
and-
chill and be retired now
Yeah.
and just like let her pay all the bills. Like, that won't work. And I mean, really, it's probably like she's getting all this money now. She's like, well, I don't want to be with some just police officer guy. Just some regular ass motherfucker. She's like, quit your job. Quit your job, motherfucker. Quit your job.
Oh shit! That's what
Oh shit.
Just fuck, I'll pay. Just quit your job.
Stop adjusting my seat.
Oh my god! Be like, look, just give me like 50 G's. I'm out.
Perfect.
I go do something. Figure it out. Yeah, that wouldn't work. Cause I mean, if a dude was like, "Hey, babe, retire," like she retired.
Yeah.
she done.
Yeah,
no more
and
work.
that works perfectly.
You don't have to get up. You can get up at 11:30 and fucking make grits. I don't care. Like,
But
got this.
also, you need to
Can't bust out the Swift or wet jet.
you need to
after 2.
protect your. Men are generally pretty protective of their women,
Yeah.
just instinctively, and you need to protect your woman from herself at times, because just going out and leaving yourself open to certain things, like girls' night out and fucking having a DMs full of fucking simps and dudes throwing dick at her, is not conducive
Oh, no.
to
Oh no.
a healthy relationship
Can't be
necessarily.
doing that.
What?
So
Cannot be doing that.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't, because if her DMs are full of motherfuckers, eventually the right motherfucker who's got fucking
The right qualifications.
the right, amount of money and qualifications and shit, she might take that offer, They're like, hey, I can get a better deal over here. why even open that up, you know? If your shit's not for sale, why have a for sale sign on it? And that's what all this fucking most social media shit is.
Out here showing everybody your goods. How?
Why don't they show us the credit card information?
Right?
Yeah.
Send your credit card information
That's
to
what I'm saying.
rollupgaspodcast@gmail.com.
We need first and last name, all the digits on the cards. Thank you.
The 3 digits on the back, and we will promptly get right back to you with the details of further instructions on what to do.
I can't believe people do that shit.
Yeah, people are stupid. Yeah, please don't send us your shit. I say we could probably call it there, though, fellas.
All right.
Go ahead and roll it up. Our fucking camera went down. Apologize on the stream.
Sons of
Still streaming audio, though. We good.
always having a technical complication.
You know, we're going to get our setup
I blame Crespo.
better. I do, too.
Don't blame me.
I blame Kobe
Yeah,
for not
but-
being an engineer, you fucking bitch.
Let's
Cloud
yell.
X.
We ought to fuck you up next. You know what? That's it. Next time I see him,
Marty Jannetty.
Marty fucking Jannetty.
On site.
I'm just Shawn Michaels at the party throwing high kicks.
Oh my god.
You're gonna have his mom in the back going like, oh.
Sitting on Crespo's shoulders.
Oh my
She
god.
was sitting on my lap.
Blogga block. Well, say make sure you hit us with that like and subscribe. We appreciate it a lot, folks.
Thank you very kindly.
Follow us
you
on
very
all the
kindly.
podcast platforms: Google Play, Apple,
Oh.
Spotify.
Heyo.
Shout out motherfucking Anchor and shit.
Heyo.
Send
The
us your
originator.
questions, comments, suggestions, whatever the fuck. rollupgaspodcast@gmail.com. You know, and we out, baby.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.